I'm Julian Bossong. I'm the CEO of South Atlantic Packaging and your personal tour guide today, May the 19th, 2020, where we're going to take a tour of our facility here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The company's been around for about 20 years, and if you think about it, we're about 850 miles south of Portland, Maine, and about 825 miles north of Miami, Florida. Effectively, we're in the center of the East Coast. About 2.5 miles that way is I-40, one of the major roads that covers between the East Coast and the West Coast. So why did we choose this location? Why is this location so great for South Atlantic for the last 20 years and quite frankly for the next 20 years? It's because of labor. It's one of our key differentiators, and if you think about it, right here is a bus stop. You'll see our facility is 240,000 square feet. We started in 2018 with about 148,000 of it, and then in 2019 we moved into the remainder of the building. Visitor or a truck driver, you'll get checked in right here at our front guard gate. You'll notice that the whole facility is fenced in. It's about 14 acres in total size. This is JC. JC is going to welcome you into the facility when you come in as either a visitor or as a truck driver.
How you doing?
No 2 days are quite the same. Obviously today is a rainy day. Last week we had about 150 workers here. Today we have about 330 workers, just on first shift. You know, at South Atlantic, security is extremely important. Not only do we have the security guard out front in a fenced facility, but we also have cameras throughout the facility and guards who are roaming around in the building and making sure everything is safe and sound. Let's head on inside where you'll go through a first gate, you'll sign in, get your hairnet, and we'll all get started. So here's our next entry point. When you come in, you're first going to sign in, and we're going to have you agree to confidentiality because that's extremely important to us, as well as identification. And you're also going to agree to abide by our general manufacturing principles, GMPs, which are all right here, listed here. We read those out to our team members every morning. They go through training on a regular basis as well. But we also want all of our visitors to adhere to it. Safety comes first, not just to our employees, but to our visitors as well. We're all wearing masks, and we started wearing masks back on April 8th, really on the front end of this epidemic. When a truck driver comes in, they'll come in through this gate here, drop off their paperwork here with the team, and go back out and wait in the truck. We'll unload the truck, and then do a blind count, and then make sure all of the paperwork and the counts all match up and all the ingredients are all agreed upon, and then the truck driver is allowed to go back. So this is our shipping office. Robert, Sam, Marcia, hello there y'all.
Hey, how you doing?
And this is where we do a lot of our shipping and receiving management. Some of our customers have extremely tight deadlines. They're shipping directly to retailers that meet a specific deadline. Typically related to a holiday promotion, and so this team is managing the truck flow and inventory management, and it can get a little stressful in here at times. So you see we just got to the top of the stairs, and you can see here we have 28-foot ceilings, ESFR sprinkler systems, about 30 dock doors are in the facility, a vast majority of which have level loading in place. We produced or processed 643 million different items through this facility in 2019, and that number's only gone up in 2020. This is Pat Grantham.
Good morning, how are you?
Trey Miller is our fractional CTO. He runs a group called Triad Tech, and they help us on the technology side.
Really good.
Hey Trey.
Now some of them are international, but
this is Ryan. Say hello, Ryan. Ryan just started with us about early April, and so we're excited to have him on board.
Very good. Glad to be here.
So as we get started, I wanted to stop here and show you our AIB certification banners. We got our first certification in 2018, and then again in 2019, and again in 2020. AIB certifications all around food safety and the qualities and controls that you have in place, your GMPs, to make sure all of that is squared away. The certifier or the auditor comes in for a full day and makes sure everything is in great shape. And again, for the last 3 years, we've scored very, very well. Every incoming pallet has a pallet tag that we place on it. It includes who the customer is, when it was created, status, the total quantities, any kind of lot code or expiration code information, all of that, so we can then track exactly what is where. Each individual pallet is then associated in our system with a specific location in the facility, which you can then see is located based on barcodes at the top. We then use barcode scanners to scan the tags as well as the location. So we can identify specific pallets and know exactly what is where when. Most of our customers have us manage their inventory on a FIFO, first in, first out basis, but we also have the ability to manage it on a FIFO, which is first expiring, first out basis. Our Director of Operations here is Ramon Matheson. Ramon has a team meeting every morning at 9 o'clock between production and warehousing, quality, and customer service. Let's go in and say hello to the team. Hey everyone, I want you to say hello. I know you're in the middle of a meeting. This is Edith, who runs operations and the production. This is Michael, who runs the warehouse and the receiving area. Nelson has quality control. This is Ramon, and on the phone there, or on the video, is Melissa. So this is part of their 9 o'clock meeting every morning. And they go through all sorts of things related to customers and customer projects and logistics, and it's a high coordination meeting. So, good morning everyone. You can see this is our lunchroom. And one of the things, we've done two things. We've staggered breaks, so we can put more people in here. You'll notice that the tables, instead of just individual tables, are now the tables put together and then individuals spread apart. We also have break areas outside, so we can get more people in here in a safe way. We use 2 staffing agencies. Predominantly, we have a third in place. CPI is our primary staffing, with Key Resources as secondary staffing. So this is our production office. Edith is out on the floor right now. Norma is in here. Say hello, Norma.
Hello.
Sunday was Norma's birthday, and Norma was in here working hard. Thank you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Come on back here. Back behind our production offices and quality control offices is our secure label room. And as you can imagine, with OTC and highly regulated products, label management is critically important. You got to make sure the right label goes on the right product at the right time. So here's how we manage that. Hey Sol.
Hi. Yeah.
How are you?
Hi. Great.
Good. It looks like Sol is working on a face shield label. And in this case, or in all cases, all of our labels, we have samples of our labels, and all of our labels are signed off on by quality control, and then matched to our label printing matrix Power Pro, and then we use multiple Zebra printers to print the labels. All labels that are signed off on go into this notebook, and we also have a label log that we use, and up here obviously is our Julian date calendar, just as a reminder to make sure is another quality control step.
Here to Holly with you.
Have a great day. So at South Atlanta, no 2 days are quite the same. I explained that to you a little while ago, and today is obviously no exception. We're running 4 projects today. On average, we can run between 3 to 6 or 7 different customers at any point in time. Today it's 4. So we're doing a project for Energizer, for Hanes Brands, for RJ Reynolds, and for IDL, which is a face shield project. COVID is extremely important to us, so we take our temperatures 3 times a day. When our employees enter the building in the morning, as well as after breaks and after lunchtime, they take a temperature check. You'll notice on the floor we're also using masks. We're 100% mask utilization, as well as personal shields that are typically used in a medical environment. The third thing is we have our team wash their hands every hour. You're going to see a lot of people movement to the restrooms and back again because we're washing our hands every hour on the hour. Our facility is washed down or cleaned throughout the day, and then we also do deep cleansing at night after second shift. Safety is extremely important to us, and our goal is to have this place the safest place our people can be. So this is where we stage our inventory. forklift drivers bring it to this point in the facility, and the forklift drivers never go past this. So people are this way, forklifts for safety reasons are that way. Our inventory comes here, gets tagged, make sure that the BOM and the inventory match perfectly before it goes to a line. It's another step in our process. Here in Winston-Salem, we have 16 production lines. The first 6 are down on that side. The next 6 are right here. We have 3 right here, and then we have 1 down at the very end called Barbara that I'll show you in a little bit. So you see we're doing a visual inspection of the outside of the package, as well as open it up and check on each individual item. We check between 2 and 5% of all inventory that comes off of our production lines. It's kind of somewhat dependent upon our customer and individual projects, but it averages around 3%. So this is one of our quality control technicians, and she's using QCloud right now. That's part of the Neology software. She's scanning in and placing into our system, so we have a data point and video and picture capture that we can store for perpetuity images, so that if someone comes back a couple months from now and says, what exactly did you run here on May 19, 2020, we'll know exactly what it was, when, how, and where. One thing that's pretty unique about South Atlantic Packaging is you'll notice on the tour red vests and blue vests. Nelson and Edith and Norma have red vests. They're production management and senior quality control. And in the blue vest, we have about 18 or 20 people out with blue vests as well, and they're running production. They're line leaders as well as the quality control managers. The reason why we have the reds and blue vests is we want to make sure that decision-making authority goes quickly to the people who know the right answers, and the people on the lines know when they have a question, who to go to, how to get answers quickly. In our world, quality control is everyone's job. This is our inspection program for 2020, and you'll see that we have a number of different inspections, some done daily, some done monthly, some done quarterly, some done annually, and we then map it across the year to make sure everything is inspected from the sanitation perspective, the glass perspective, security perspective, all of the different measures of the organization. We're constantly assessing, scoring ourselves, and addressing issues. This is where our workers come in every morning. Sylvia is with CPI, one of our great staffing partners. We've been working with CPI for almost 20 years now, since the founding of the company. And Sylvia makes sure when workers come in the morning, she's taking their temperature, and she's also reviewing with them all of the symptoms to make sure that they are not sick or anyone else in their family is sick. COVID and security safety is extremely important to us. Last week, Hanesbrands called and asked us to relabel several million packages of masks. Trucks showed up on Friday. We started working on Friday night. Let's walk over here to lines 14 and 15 where we're doing the American Snuff project. So American Snuff sends us packs of 5. But their marketing team came up with some ideas that they would like them repackaged in the boxes of 2. I often get asked about automation, AI, robotics, things of that sort. We're tracking all those technologies really closely, but really as of today, our customers are innovating so quickly, and this is a great example. And RJ Reynolds with their Snuff or Grizzly product, they're innovating. Their marketing team is coming up with new ideas every day. And so this particular run is about 2 weeks. Now at some point, we all know robotic cost and configurability are going to get better, and cost of labor is only going to get higher. So we know there's going to be a tipping point. Maybe in a few years though. And so we're currently collaborating with some leading robotic companies, and we'll be ready when robotics makes sense for some projects. But for today, we just can't justify adding the added setup time, the need for hand-holding of the technology, or the sacrifice in quality that we would see. Sustainability is still critically important for our customers and really for our whole planet. We recycle everything that comes our way. So this is all of the plastic recycling. The corrugate recycling goes through our baler. We recycled enough to replant, I believe, 17 million trees last year. 98% of everything that comes into this facility that is not part of a finished good is also recycled. So I wanted to show you the Barber line. We've been working with Barber for several years now, and unfortunately there's not a lot of activity right now because of COVID, but in a normal world we do be doing about 15,000 jackets a month. The jackets come in and they get cataloged in, and people ask us to repair it or re-wax it, and we'll do that for them. We do that on behalf of Barber. If you send your jacket into Orvis or barber.com, it comes here to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Later this week we'll be running 5 or 6 other projects, totally different projects. We probably will be using more of our automated machinery there. But in the meantime, hopefully that gives you a little bit of a flavor of what life is like at South Atlantic. Have a great day.